Bonnet House Museum and Gardens is a stunning historic property located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Renowned for its lush gardens, unique architecture, and fascinating history, it's one of the most beautiful museums that we've ever seen. Located just steps from the Atlantic Ocean with its own private beach, Bonnet House is right in the heart of the city, and it's an attraction not to be missed. You can arrive by car or via the Intercoastal Waterway. After parking, head into the Welcome Center to pay for admission and get a map. There's also an audio tour available, and if you have visual or hearing impairments, you have the option to read or listen to the tour. For those with accessibility concerns, Bonnet House and its grounds, except for the beach area, are accessible by wheelchair. Just note that much of the driveways and pathways outside the home are gravel. From here, you can walk up to the house or hop on a golf cart. You'll be dropped off just past the main doors at the guest house, where you'll be ushered in to watch a video about the history of the estate. You're free to roam around and peruse the art in the gallery as well. From here, the self-guided tour begins, and you can make your way to the large main doors that open to the central courtyard. The land that Bonnet House now sits on was first purchased in the 1890s by Hugh Birch, a prominent Chicago lawyer who had fallen in love with the area. After gifting a large portion of his land to his daughter and her husband, Frederick Clay Bartlett, the couple designed and built the home that sits on the land today. Bartlett was a professional artist, and he had a studio at every property he owned, and Bonnet House was no exception. After exploring the main courtyard, we headed inside to see the studio. If you're a creative person and always dreamed of having your own studio, you'll be very envious of this space. With its soaring ceilings and massive windows flooding the space with natural light, this room is an artist's dream. After his wife passed away, Bartlett married his third wife, Evelyn Fortune Lilly, and they spent years collecting art pieces and artifacts while on their extensive travels. You could easily spend hours here just meandering around the gardens, listening to the tranquil sounds of the central fountain, and exploring the many artifacts and architectural features of the courtyard. Next, we headed to the museum shop and cafe for a bite to eat. The outdoor cafe seating is beautiful with the patio overlooking the grounds and estate. Take some time to enjoy some light snacks and refreshments, and don't miss out on the ice cream bars. They were delicious.
That's a nice place.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Can you see the map?
It is a big place. 35 acres, right?
This is just where we were. So still haven't even finished it. We were just at the beginning of that house.
Yeah, we haven't even really gone inside.
After snacks and a break, we headed back into the courtyard to check out some more of the interior spaces. First stop was the butler's pantry and kitchen, where the staff prepped and staged meals for the guests. And next door was the breakfast room, where the Bartletts had breakfast. The rest of their meals for the day were served outside in the courtyard or on the veranda. Bonnet House has a very laid-back and relaxed vibe, and the drawing room is the only place that felt somewhat formal. We made our way to the back of the house and veranda, which overlooks the inlet and beach. This area was being set up for a wedding. This would be a stunning backdrop for nuptials. I think Mark and I should renew our vows here one day. The Shell Museum is a really cool space. Designed by Bartlett as a gift to his wife, inside you'll find an amazing collection of shells, a bamboo bar, and an orchid garden. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one, then hit that subscribe button. As we move through the desert garden, we find ourselves at this incredible gravel path lined with palm trees. It's known as the allée. The next section is the maritime hammock. Interesting fact, we learned that hammock is a Native American word that means cool, high, dry place. And this trail sits on top of a coastal dune. The house, a little further back from the ocean, sits on top of the second coastal dune.
We got here just shortly after it opened at 11:30, and it is now 2:30, and we're still here. I think we still got about 30 acres to go. Okay, Gigi, let's go. You wanna walk with me?
As the pathway opens up, you'll once again see Bonnet House to the left. And from here, you can go right towards the beach. Our stroller isn't meant for off-roading, so we went left instead towards the Cheeky Bridge, which connects the house to the beach path. The bridge was constructed by members of the indigenous Seminole tribe and built to look like a traditional Seminole home. We crossed the bridge as we made our way back to the house. We took a detour over to the Island Theater, which is the Bartlett's home theater, used today for educational programs. The Bonnet House Museum and Gardens is an incredible destination for anyone interested in history, architecture, and art. It's a true gem of Fort Lauderdale, offering visitors a glimpse into the history and beauty of the area. With its stunning gardens and lush grounds, this property is a must-see for anyone visiting South Florida. If you enjoyed this video, then check out this one next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.